Hello everyone, thanks for joining me today. My name is Patty Belali and I'd love to share a sequence that I created today for just taking a break at your desk. So find a chair that you're comfortable in. It could be your office chair, it could be the sofa, the dining room chair, really anywhere is fine. So as you sit in your chair, try and sit tall, have your feet firmly against the ground, evenly balanced. Just start to shift your focus from outward to inward. Start to notice what it is that you're feeling. Kind of like when you ask a friend, how are you today? Ask yourself that same question. Start to notice your breath. Just noticing without judgment. Is it shallow? Is it deep? What's the temperature of your breath? And now gently you can start to lengthen through the exhale. And neuroscience tells us that as we lengthen through that exhale compared with the inhale, it's a trigger for our brain to relax. Kind of let go. You might want to count through your breaths. So on an inhale, count 1, 2, 3. Exhale 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale 1, 2, 3. Exhale 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And so on. See if you can carry that throughout the practice. And even when you're sitting at your desk, when you're driving in your car, you can take that with you to help calm you down. It can just help you relax a little bit. Now you might want to set an intention for the day, for your practice right now, for the moment. And an intention could be a feeling. I am strong. I am confident. I am present. Just choose one and be sure to say it in the present moment. When you've had your intention, take a deep breath in. Exhale it out into the world. And now we can come to the edge of our seats. Again, plant your feet firmly on the ground. Sit nice and tall. Really lengthen through your spine. Once again, connect with your breath. You can put your hands face down on your thighs, on your knees. And then we'll start to maybe move our head, get some movement in our neck. We can nod yes. All the way up and all the way down. And again, if you feel any pain, please stop. You just want to get a nice, comfortable stretch. Now you can shake your head no. Just as far as it'll go comfortably. Maybe you can do some circles, kind of like if you had a paintbrush attached to your nose. You're just making giant circles. And then you can go the opposite way. Make sure to keep breathing. Good. On an inhale, let's reach our right hand up and up. Reach up as far as you can, sit up nice and tall. And on an exhale, reach over to your left side. Good. Just feel this right side body open up. Good. Inhale, come back up. And exhale back down. Good. Other side. Inhale, reach your left hand up, 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 up. Nice and tall. Fingertips spread wide. On an exhale, come over to the left side. Without pinching this too much, we just want to open this up. You don't want to collapse here. Sitting up nice and tall. Really opening up this left side right here. Inhale, come back up. Exhale, back down. Beautiful. So now you might want to put your hands on your hips. We're going to rock our hips back and forth a little bit. Okay, just notice right now, just notice as you kind of tuck your tailbone in and then bring your tail out. Good. And just notice through this movement, through this range, is it uncomfortable? Is it something that you're used to doing? Good. Now we want to find a neutral. So go between the two extremes and find a neutral. So we want to draw our navel in and ground our tailbone down. That's not to say that we want a flat back necessarily. We always want to maintain a little curve in our back and our lower back. Okay? Kind of like you're zipping up your abs right here. Your abdominal muscles are nice and strong. Okay? Sit up nice and tall. Good, and just find your neutral hips, neutral pelvis. Okay. Now put your hands on your knees and we'll go through some cat-cows, but seated cat-cows. Okay. So on an inhale, we're gonna bring our belly forward, bring your heart space forward. Okay, maybe look up as we round curve our back really. Okay. And then on an exhale, we're gonna round our back. Tuck our tailbone in, if you will. Bring your chin to your chest, kind of looking at your belly button. Good. Inhale, come back. We're just warming up our spine into cow. Maybe you look up. Okay, bring your heart space forward. And exhale as you breathe out. Round your back, tuck your tailbone in. Just curve everything. This might be a position that we're used to being in most of the day, kind of like, okay. So we want to make sure and come into cow position, cow pose, and just open everything up and just go through the full range, okay? Exhale into cat. Good, really release your shoulder blades. And last one, inhale, cow. Good, now come back into neutral. Okay, again, find that neutral spine. And on an inhale, we'll reach our arms up towards the sky. Good. Being mindful not to hyperextend our back because that might cause some pain. We don't want to hyperextend. We just want a neutral spine. Reach up, okay, without pinching anything right here. We want to release your shoulder blades down. And then on an exhale, we'll glide our hands, bend your elbows, kind of see if you can bring your elbows down behind the imaginary line that you create with your ears. Okay, just to open all of this up. Good. Inhale, come back up. Good. On an exhale, we're going to press down and away, reach behind our back. Okay, clasp your fingers, so interlace your fingers behind your back. Roll your shoulders open. Maybe you look up to whatever's comfortable. So we open up our heart space. Good. And gently release your hands back up. And again, we're going to press down. Bring your hands behind your back. Interlace your fingers. Good. And this time, we're going to come forward, kind of like a seated forward fold. Okay. You can bring your palms together or just square your wrists. And just release your head down, bringing your shoulders and your hands up as high as you can, as is comfortable. Maybe again, you're looking in at your belly button. Good. And gently come back, release your hands, and this time put them on top of your feet. Just connect here. Release your head back down. Crown of your head comes down towards the earth. And gently come back up. lifting up nice and tall. On an inhale, reach both arms up again. And this time we're going to bend our right elbow, reaching our right hand between our shoulder blades, being mindful not to do one of these. That's not very comfortable. So we can keep our arm up by our side. And with your left hand, you're welcome to help your right fingertips reach between your shoulder blades. If you'd like, you can use your left hand to come behind your back and go for the clasp behind your back. If that's just not available today, that's okay. You can help your right arm. Just feel a nice stretch right here in your triceps. Just open up. Breathe here. Again, we don't want to hyperextend our back. Sometimes we have the tendency to hyperextend here. Just maintain that neutral spine. Become aware of it. And then release your arms back up. And now we'll do the other side. Bend your left elbow. Put your right hand to support your left elbow, reaching your left fingertips between your shoulder blades. And you can hold it here, or you can reach your right hand behind your back and come up for the clasp. Okay? That is just not available to me today. That's okay. Go ahead and release your arms back up. And exhale, press your palms together and down through heart center. Good. It's okay to smile. A smile also triggers your brain to be in a more positive mood, to look at things a little bit differently. So anytime you can, and you're up for it, not if something terrible has happened, but if you're up for it, you can always see if you can give yourself a smile. So now let's bring our right leg over our left and cross your legs. If this is comfortable here, you're welcome to stay here. We're going to come into a twist. If you'd like a little bit more adventure, you're welcome to bring your right knee up. Okay, we'll try it first with the knee crossed. Okay, sit up nice and tall on an inhale, and on an exhale, we'll put our left hand on our right thigh. And we'll reach behind us for the chair, coming into a nice gentle twist. Okay, you can either look over your right shoulder, or you can bring your gaze past your left shoulder. Whichever one's comfortable for you today. If you've got your knee up, you're welcome to hug your knee and come into a twist. This way you stretch you mobilize your spine, but you also get these leg rotators in here. Good. And gently release. Come back down. Unravel your right leg, and now bring your left leg up and over. Okay. Again, you're welcome to hug your left leg with your right hand, or you can come into a gentle twist this way. Inhale, sit up tall. Exhale, twist. Whatever is comfortable for you. Maybe you want to try both. And gently release. Good. Unravel this left leg. And now we're going to stand. You can move your chair or keep it there. We'll stand in Tadasana, mountain pose. So nice, strong, solid, tall mountain. Ground down through the ball of your big toe, the ball of your little toe, the center of your heel. And again, this neutral spine. You can put your right hand over your navel, your left hand over your sacrum, and then just gently bring your right hand up as you slide your left hand down so that you come into this nice neutral pelvis. Again, you don't want a flat back here. Okay. But you do want a little bit of a curve, that natural curve. This is just a neutral pelvis, neutral hips. Okay. And just gently release your arms back down as you connect with the earth. Connect with your base, your foundation. On an inhale, reach your arms up towards the sky. Ground down through your feet, but reach up with your fingertips. Good, and on an exhale, we'll come into cactus again. So we're gonna bend our elbows, slide our hands down behind this imaginary line right here. Just do whatever's comfortable. It's really just to open this up. Inhale, come back up. We'll do that 3 times. Exhale, cactus. Beautiful. And just notice. Notice what you're feeling. Inhale, come back up. And exhale, back down. Beautiful. Inhale, back up. And exhale, press away, bringing your arms down by your side. Now we're going to come into an L pose. You can do this either at a wall or a desk. I said you could do this at your desk, so if you've got a clear area on your desk, otherwise you can use your chair as well. And so we're just going to come into an L pose. We're going to reach our arms out. You can always adjust the chair as necessary. And just come forward, bringing your body into an L. Okay, your spine is all neutral, so you're not bringing your head down here. You're kind of looking straight down. Okay, I feel like I want to bring this out a little bit more. Good, and just reach forward. Feel that stretch in your shoulders. Notice where you feel a stretch anywhere else. You can bend your knees if that's more comfortable for you. Good, whatever you need to support yourself, and then gently come back up. Okay. So now let's reach back up. Tall mountain. Good. Remember, we want that neutral spine, so don't hyperextend here. Just reach up, solid mountain, reaching up. Good. And on an exhale, press down and away. We're going to come into forward fold. So forward fold, I'm going to turn sideways here. Forward fold, you can bend your knees, release the crown of your head. Sometimes we're anxious and we're just looking ahead, looking at maybe what's coming next, but we just want to turn our attention inward. Maybe look in towards your belly button. Bend your knees generously and just notice. Okay. You can bring your hands to the ground, or you're welcome to reach for your opposite elbow. You can find some movement here and just sway. Really be mindful that your neck is relaxed and the crown of your head is being pulled towards the ground. Just whatever's comfortable for you, go ahead and do it. Gently release your hands to your feet. On an inhale, slide your hands up to your shins or your thighs. Come up into a flat back, so this is half lift. You don't want to actually look forward. You want to look straight down like we just did. Exhale, release your hands back down, forward fold. Just feel that nice, comfortable stretch. Again, if this hurts, then please stop. Come back up to what's comfortable. And on an inhale, slide your hands all the way up, kind of like a rag doll. We're just coming up nice and slow, stacking one vertebrae on top of the other as we come up into mountain pose. Beautiful. So now we'll do a reverse lunge. Okay, so you might want to give yourself some space behind you. You can put your hands on your hips if you like. And we'll reach our right leg back. Okay, if you're a little iffy on the balance, go ahead and get your chair and have it next to you, or do it alongside your desk. You may need to adjust your stance. I always like to give myself a little bit more space for that balance, so I feel more solid instead of walking a tightrope. Good. And again, neutral spine. We don't want to hyperextend here. See if you can tuck your tailbone in a little bit more. We're going for the stretch here on the hip flexors. Hip flexors get so tight when we're sitting in our desk or at our chair for too long. So let's see if we can, maybe you can go a little bit further down. Okay, maybe you're just here and you're like, yep, I feel it. Okay, whatever's comfortable for you. Breathe here. You can even, if this is uncomfortable, you can come all the way down. Okay, you might want to put like a blanket or a towel, something underneath your knee. Okay, but again, shift your pelvis, okay, because your hip flexors really, they attach here. So you want to bring it up. If you're kind of pointing your tail out, then you won't feel it as much. If you tuck your tailbone in a little bit, come into that neutral pelvis, you really open up the hip right here. Okay. Just breathe here. And when you're ready, you can come back up. Take a step back up. Okay. And now we're going to do the other side. So take a big step back with your left leg. Again, you want to be mindful to give yourself a nice wider base if you need it. Do the whole, put your hand, this time you can put your left hand over your navel, your right hand at your sacrum, and just kind of slide your left hand up, slide your right hand down, just to really get that feeling of bringing your hips into neutral. Okay, and then you can come down to whatever's comfortable. You can come all the way down if you like. Okay, and just breathe here and just notice. Now you've done both sides. Notice which side is tight, which side is comfortable. Just notice what's going on in your body. And when you're ready, you can come back up. Okay. And you can sit back down into your chair. So now I'm going to come kind of midway onto my chair. We're going to do a seated pigeon. So this is a good one. Again, some of the muscles that get tightened when you've been sitting for a long time or just been at your desk for a while is your leg rotators. So we're going to cross our left leg, bring your left ankle onto your right knee. Okay. And you can bring your left hand on top of your left knee. You can even bring your right hand under your left foot, or your left ankle, really, I would say. Because if you bring this up, then you're just really going for the ankle. But if you bring it up under the left ankle, kind of rotate. See how we're doing this rotating movement? That's what we're going for. So you can keep it here, sit up nice and tall, okay, and just notice. Or you're welcome to also lean forward at the hips, okay, and just notice. Find a comfortable stretch. Find what feels good in your body. No pain. We don't want pain here, or at any point throughout the practice. If you feel pain, please back off and come to what's comfortable. Gently come back up. Unravel your left leg. And now we're going to bring our right leg up and over. Okay, so right ankle on top of the left knee, right hand kind of pressing down to whatever is comfortable on our left knee. The left hand, on our right knee. The left hand can come under the right ankle. And we just gently, find our tall spine, and we can press down with our right hand and press up. So again, we're doing this, okay? We want this rotation in our hip. Okay, and we can sit up nice and tall and just feel this and enjoy this. If you'd like a little bit more, you're welcome to hinge forward at the hips and just notice. Notice where you feel things. Does that change when you shift forward? Can you reach your heart space forward? We don't want to collapse here. Okay, it's hinging forward at the hips. Okay. And it's not to reach anything. We're just having an experience. Okay, so just notice in your own body what that experience is. Breathe. And gently come back up. if you were hinged forward, and unravel your right leg. Good. So now we're gonna do some arm twisting, okay? So bring your arms up overhead just to kind of get them moving again, release back down, and bring them up in front of you. We're going to sweep our left arm under our right, bend at the elbow, and see if you can bring your hands to touch. If that's just not happening, you're welcome to bring your elbows up and reach for your opposite shoulder. Okay, release your shoulder blades down your back. Good. If this is available, you can release your shoulders. We don't want to pinch them up, we want to release them down our back. Good. Bring your elbows up. So, I'm going to do this right here. Good. Now gently, as you start to unravel, keep your elbows together. Bring your hands to your opposite shoulder and just give yourself a hug. Okay. It actually does release certain chemicals in your brain, especially in a time when we don't get very many hugs from our friends these days. It'll help us feel more connected. Release your arms up. And exhale back down. This time we're going to do the opposite side. So we're going to bring our right arm under our left, bend your elbows, and see if you can bring your palms together. Again, this is always available, reaching for your opposite shoulders. And see if you can bring your elbows up and away from you. Your fingertips spread wide. Release your shoulder blades down your back. What's happening in your spine? Are you hunching forward? Can you bring that tall spine back? Nice neutral spine. Good. And just breathe and notice. Notice the difference between the two sides. Without judgment, just accepting where you are today. And now gently release your hands and reach for your opposite shoulders, and again, give yourself that nice warm hug. Breathe here. And gently release your arms. Reach up as you inhale. Press your palms together and bring them down through heart center on an exhale. Thank you for being here. Thank you for sharing your practice. Namaste.